Meta rolls out the Reels desktop publishing option to all users using their inbuilt Creator Studio app. Canva launches a free, useful brainstorming tool called Whiteboards. In our Web3 roundup, we look at how Telegram's CEO is floating the idea of a marketplace where usernames and assets inside Telegrams could become NFTs, and we also look at Australia's crypto regulation plans. All this and much more coming up in this week's edition of the Connected Church News with me, Nachi Lazarus. Welcome. This is a show that brings you the top 5 digital, social media, and Web3 news you need to know for this week in just 5 minutes. Let's get started. Meta released an important announcement about rolling out its Reels desktop publishing option using its inbuilt Creator Studio app. Now, this could be really helpful for ministries and churches where you have multiple volunteers and staff involved in Reels creation. When you have many people involved, you need a solid tool that could help you streamline your workflow, publishing options and approvals and so on. Now, instead of subscribing to an external tool, you can use Facebook's internal tool called Creator Studio. They have been building this option in it for a while now, but now they have rolled it out worldwide to all users. So do take a look. I'll give all the details in the show notes. It could be helpful for your ministry. The second thing about Reels is they have also added new Reels functionality. One of the things I like is ability for you to quickly create Reels from stories. I know many ministries have lots of stories in their archive. Now you can create Reels using stories. Do check it out. Google has made announcements about the improvements and new features inside their connected TV advertising options. CTV Ads, as they are known, is a very popular form of advertising that reaches the audience that watch YouTube content on the television. There are various combinations of audience that you can reach using this type of advertising. So you as a ministry or a church, if you've not explored this option, then you might want to definitely check it out. Especially this new announcement that came in last week talks about guaranteed audiences using Google's partnership with Nielsen. Nielsen has a tool called DAR, Digital Ad Ratings, that helps you reach specific audience, very laser focused targeted audience, and pay only for that audience reach. And being a connected experience, Google is able to provide this expertise to all advertisers. So I'll link to all the details in the show notes. Definitely check it out. Pass it on to your advertising strategy team. Canva, the popular image design tool, which is also a video creation tool, has now released a new feature called Whiteboards, which is a brainstorming tool. Whiteboards is basically an unlimited canvas space on your iPad or your computer on your device. Instead of being restricted by a specific space in your screen, you can have this unlimited space where you can throw in images, videos, text, various elements, and you can present your idea visually to your audience. Now, this can be used in many ways as churches and ministries. You can use it for your sermon presentation in a visual manner, maybe for your YouTube videos, maybe for presenting to your nonprofit audience, even in a live event. So there are many use cases to it. I'm a big fan of these whiteboards that lets you express an idea without being limited by space. So pass this on to your leadership team and your media team and see if you can use it for your ministry. YouTube seems to be testing a separate homepage for podcasts on its platform. It is now being tested only with limited users inside the United States, but the story itself points to an interesting trend. We've been following this trend for a while. If you follow our news, you know that we've been reporting on YouTube's interest with audio-only content for a while now. Audio content is important for us as churches and ministries, right? And many of you are coming from radio background, and you also, even today, as word-based ministries, audio is an important form of content for us. So it's important to watch this trend of how YouTube is accommodating audio content, creating a separate space for podcasts. So the URL is going to be youtube.com/podcast, seems like, but it's not yet available worldwide. So if you don't see it yet, just wait for it. It's going to come in the days to come. YouTube spokesperson has actually confirmed this to TechCrunch in an email. In our Web3 roundup this week, we have two interesting news items. One from Telegram's CEO, who hinted that they may be entering the Web3 market with a NFT marketplace for Telegram usernames and assets. Yes, Telegram's username, like @Nachi Lazarus, like my name, could be converted into an NFT and offered on the platform for trading and so on. A very interesting concept that he is floating. Do check out the post that he made in the Telegram channel. We will link to it in the show notes. The second announcement is from Australian government, the Treasury Board, that released news that they are regulating crypto in a new, unique way, unlike any other governments. And they are using a process called token mapping, which is the name they've given for the research that they're going to do before even considering the type of regulation they're going to bring to the crypto market. Very interesting approach as a government. Do take a look at this article. If you have any questions, thoughts, or comments about any of the stories, do DM me on Instagram or Twitter. I am at Nachi Lazarus. We will make sure we find the answers for any of your questions. Thank you. I hope you found this useful. If you want to dig deeper into any of the stories, you can do so by clicking the source links and details in the description section. We also have all these details in our news page, nachilazarus.com/news. Do have a look. I'll see you next week with another set of news items. Until then, you stay connected, stay blessed, take care. God bless you.